Hey students, this is going to be our last required module, so I want to wish you a wonderful summer. It was great being your teacher, and hopefully I will see you in person sometime next year. In this module, you are going to be learning about speciation, which is the formation of new species. The module does a fantastic job of explaining the processes or the theories of the processes, so please read and watch the videos. I'm not going to do a Zoom because I don't think that I could do a better job explaining it than is explained in the videos. The major ideas that you're going to see are this idea. First of all, you have to remember what a population is. A population is a group of organisms of the same species, and so to be the same species, they have the ability to interbreed and have fertile offspring. And so the idea is that there's some sort of separation, and an easy one to think about is geographic separation. So if you take one species and you separate them into two different spots, and if those two different spots have two different environments over long periods of time, natural selection would cause them to potentially have different traits based on what's best for those environments. And then if they came back together, they would have different traits, have over these long periods of time, and then they wouldn't necessarily recognize each other as the same species and wouldn't interbreed, or they would have changed so much that they're not able to interbreed. There's a couple different ways for speciation to happen, and you're going to read about them and to watch a video. So again, you're starting here, and this just kind of goes over what are the main ideas for this unit. And again, the idea of speciation is because there's so much difference. We go back to biodiversity. You're going to want to remember species richness and species abundance. A reminder, species richness is the number of different species, and species abundance is the number of individuals of a species. So you're going to look at those things that help to determine biodiversity, and because of the differences in these different environments, you have different adaptations for environments, which can help to cause species to change over time. So as you go through this, it kind of just explains what's happening. You're going to take a warm-up quiz, and the point of the warm-up quiz is just to see what you know, and afterwards it will give you the correct answers. Please don't skip it because it's a great way to remember these different ideas. So take this quiz. Then the main learning is going to come from a reading and from a video. So please look at the CK12 reading. It kind of goes over the ideas of speciation. There's also, this is just a 2-minute video. It's real quick, but it gives you some great ideas. And then the main assignment is here. Watch this video, okay? It's called The Beak of the Finch. It is 15 minutes long, but it is fabulous. And then the assignment comes from it. So when you click on this, this is actually the video. Let's see. When I click on this, go back over here, it's going to take me to this page, which is the assignment. And as you go through it, you're just going to answer these questions. It has a link back to that same video. So if you've already watched the video ahead of time, you can kind of go to the different spots. But again, I know at some points it can seem like a 15-minute video is long, but really, if you just watch it, it does a fantastic job of explaining everything you need to know. So answer those questions. Make sure you submit your assignment. And then you are going to take, I think there's a practice quiz and then a regular quiz. So this is a check for understanding, but it's 0 points, so this is just a practice quiz. So just take it, and it will give you the correct answers at the end. And then in this last quiz, you are going to, there are some questions that you actually have to type in responses, and then there's some that are multiple choice. A reminder, when this quiz gets graded, it will not give you credit for the ones you've typed in. So it will say, I think it's out of 10 points, it might say that your highest score is like a 7 out of 10, and then I go in and I will grade it for correctness, and the score will update. So when you have finished it and you automatically have like a lower grade, don't let that freak you out. So as I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be the last required module for you, the last one that I'm going to sync up to the gradebook. Next week, I will put out what the county does, but I am not going to count that toward the 50% completion, which I think most of you have done. But I really do want you to get the content from this lesson. It has been wonderful being your teacher, and I hope you guys have a great summer. So this week, if you have any questions, just go ahead and email me, and then check your email because I'm pretty quick at replying. Have a great week. Bye.